The polls are now closed in Hong Kong in elections that have taken on international significance. Results show pro-democracy candidates have an early lead. Interest is high in the normally low-profile district council elections. The lines to vote were long. Millions of voters mobilized to make their voices heard at the ballot box. As Abigail Bimman reports, in the current climate of unrest, this election is being watched closely.
Packed ballot boxes and long lines, an engaged electorate in Hong Kong after 6 months of pro-democracy protests.
The most important thing the government has to do is to address the concerns.
This is our duty to vote.
In the last district council election, about 1.5 million Hong Kongers cast a vote.
In the morning, we have almost 3 times the turnout as compared to 2015.
By the time the polls closed, nearly 3 million people voted. There was concern over possible violence, with a number of brutal attacks on Democratic politicians and violence during demonstrations since June, but Sunday stayed peaceful. Hong Kong's chief executive said 30,000 civil servants helped pull off what she called a challenge, and she promised to listen more.
I hereby pledge that the Hong Kong SAR government will continue to fully support the work of the district councils, provide more resources, and listen more attentively.
But there are still some protesters under siege at a local university.
I feel very angry and upset about the fact that my personal liberty to go vote has been violated.
Pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong says he was banned from running.
Which proved election in Hong Kong is being manipulated by the communist authorities.
He acknowledges the election is too local to make a difference on the larger political scale.
I still urge people vote in the election to show our discontent to Beijing.
It's viewed as a barometer of support for the democracy movement. And as one prominent activist put it, many worldwide see the whole situation as a marker of something else.
They regard Hong Kong as a barometer of how China would behave, because they see the rising China, more and more arrogant and, dismissive of universal values.
Local elections in Hong Kong wouldn't usually gain this much international attention. Emily Lau says support across borders is critical for the movement, as China does, in fact, care about its reputation.